Hey everybody, it's Kamika here, and I just wanted to make this video to share with you 5 tips to help ensure that your child gets all their work done that was sent home because of the school closings due to the coronavirus. Alright, so tip number 1, make sure you communicate with your child's teacher. This is so important, especially during the closing, because it keeps the lines of communication open between you and your child's teacher. It also gives you the opportunity to ask any questions that you may have about an assignment or to clear up any misunderstandings. It's also another way to make sure that you're taking care of all the work that was sent home and is completed by the time your child gets back to school. Another thing that goes along with communicating with your child's teacher is making sure that you use whatever instructional resources they provide to you, whether it's websites, videos, or actual material they sent home. Use those things to make sure that the assignments get done and they're done correctly. Alright, so tip number 2, set daily routines and manage them using timers and checklists. Daily routines are going to be so important in making sure you take care of every assignment that you need to each day. Now, routines are very different than schedules because schedules are set on time constraints, where routines, you can order them in the tasks in the way that you wish to complete them. So with the daily routines, each day can look different depending on what assignments need to be completed. To manage those routines, use timers, and actual timers that you can see visually and your child. Because when you set an allotted amount of time on an assignment and set that time, your child is able to work effectively by knowing how much time they have left to complete the assignment. So for example, if it's a math assignment and you know your child struggles in math, you can give them more time to complete that assignment versus a science assignment that will probably take a little bit less time. So with the timers, you can set the allotted time within your routine that your child would need to complete the assignment. The third component with that is using checklists. With the checklist, your child can check off every time they complete an assignment. This is important because it provides a sense of ownership and independent learning, and it helps hold the child accountable for the assignments that need to be completed. It also helps you out as a parent to not have to feel like you have to micromanage your child in completing the assignments, but it hands the ownership over to them, and you can still take care of what you need to in your personal life and your home life, and balance and managing having them home from school completing their assignments. Okay, so now tip number 3. Believe it or not, use YouTube. Yes, YouTube. There's so many instructional videos on YouTube for you to use for free. YouTube videos will provide visual aids for your child so they can see whatever topic or content you're working on for that day. A neat thing that you can do is plan ahead and work ahead and find different content area videos that your child can watch and create a playlist for them to watch after they complete their assignments. They can watch them while they're doing their assignments, however you feel it works best for your child. But that's a great way to keep them engaged in learning and provide the visual aids that they need. Another thing that it can do for you as a parent is teach you anything that you're not sure about or any information that you don't understand when it comes to the content on the assignment. Yes, YouTube can be your teacher as a parent. So take advantage of it because it will be very helpful. And what I'll do is I'll share some of my personal educational YouTube channel pages that I use as a public school teacher and that I currently use now as a homeschool mom that you may find helpful as well. All right, so tip number 4, take advantage of free trials offered by online learning websites and apps. This is going to be very helpful because you can use these websites and apps for your child to work on after they've done their assignments from school. This will keep them engaged, this will keep them busy, this will keep them learning, and prevent that dreaded phrase that we all hate to hear as parents: I'm bored. What do I do? This will give them something to do and they'll know what to do automatically. So make that a part of your daily routine. And I will share a list of different learning websites and apps who are offering free trials, and some that I personally like and that are my favorites that I use with my kids as well. Tip number 5, take advantage of your local library if it's still open and check out books and DVDs for your child. Yes, I said it, books and DVDs. I know it sounds old-fashioned. You're probably thinking like, do I even still have a DVD player? I'm suggesting these resources because they're so great. There's nothing like holding an actual book and engaging in learning. And then there's a ton of educational DVDs at the library that you can use to add to the content that goes along with your child's assignments. It will keep them engaged, it'll make the learning more meaningful, and it'll be a great asset for you as a parent to use when working with your child. A neat thing about technology now is that you can check out books online from your local library and pick them up later at a time that's most convenient for you. So take advantage of that. All right, so let's recap. Tip number 1, communicate with your child's teacher. Tip number 2, set daily routines and incorporate timers and checklists. Tip number 3, use YouTube. Tip number 4, take advantage of free trials from learning apps and websites. And tip number 5, go to your local library and check out books and DVDs. So I hope the tips that I shared, you guys find them helpful in this season of your child being home from school and then completing all the assignments that was sent home from the teacher due to the school closings. Look at this time as an opportunity to connect deeper with your child. You can also incorporate some Bible lessons in your daily routine and even reach out to other parents in your child's class so you guys can connect and build that community of support and support one another. It's just so many things that you can do in this season of your child being home from school and making sure that they complete their assignments. I also want to pray Psalms 91 over you and that God will protect you and your family during this time, that He would encamp His angels around you, that there will be no diseases that attack your family, that you guys will be safe and prosperous even in this unexpected time. So we serve a God that we can trust and depend on, and nothing catches Him by surprise, and He takes care of His own and He takes care of His children, and I know that He will provide for you guys. So just stay connected, stay diligent, stay faithful. You guys can get it done. And comment below and just let me know if these tips were helpful for you, ones that were not, even other suggestions that you may have. Community and support is what helps us get through every season of our lives. So you guys stay connected, stay diligent, and you will be successful. Good luck to you guys.